hours, we were just talking about this is a great one for control freaks.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because, I mean, you lose total control of your house. Like, if you live in the Bay Area and you have a house up here and you leave, I mean, you got to be constantly worried, not so much this year, but of like freezing pipes and what's going on up there. So this is one way to have a little bit of control over the temperature. I guess regulating the temperature.
And what we do, we replace your old outdated thermostat with what Daryl's showing you right here.
This is right here.
And we would just require a wireless internet connection.
Hard to find the camera, isn't it?
Where
none of them have lights on them.
Yeah.
It's there. So we replace it, and what it allows you to do, once that's popped on the wall, we can actually just dive into it.
You control it remotely from the iPad, the iPhone.
And it just queues up onto the iPad here or the iPhone, whichever one you guys have.
Well, the iPhone's the way, because I just picture, like, if you're coming from the Bay Area.
Oh, we do it all the time.
You're coming towards your house. You're like,
we hit Placerville and we turn it on, and we're like nice and cozy, not cold.
Can you also have it so you can set up like your coffee maker and I mean that would be badass, right? Like I want to have the coffee, yeah.
Well, those are some of the perks. You know, the neat part about it is like waking up in the morning. There's no reason to get up and go to your thermostat and turn it up. You just lay right in bed. You got your phone always
next to it.
Let's be real. Let's talk about Saturday night, Sunday morning hungover.
Yeah.
I ain't getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Boom, turn the heat on.
Absolutely. I like that. It makes perfect sense. Yeah. Or, like, if your mother-in-law's staying with you, you could take it to the upstairs and adjust it so it gets real cold. And she's like, I think we're going to leave early.
The heat doesn't work good.
Yeah, the heat's not working very good. Exactly.
That's because you're doing this work right here.
Yeah.
Doing the little turn down.
And it's so simple, so convenient. I mean, what about having full control in the palm of your hand? What's better than that?
And I could just get the package and just go to the house and just get my screwdriver and install it myself?
No. That's what we do.
You heard about my abilities to work with a screwdriver?
Yeah. Unless you want to.
This counts to everybody.
You don't want to blow up your motherboard, so no.
So it needs to be done by professionals.
Yeah, I mean, there's wiring that goes on, and I mean, the worst thing you want to do is cross something up and create instead of our fee that we charge, you could triple that by blowing up your motherboard.
Yeah.
Burning the whole heater down.
But I mean, like, I'm not a fix-it guy. Do you find that you sell this to some people that, like, I fix everything, I change my own oil in the car? Do you have to, like, convert that guy over to go, hey, man, trust me on this?
Well, I mean, it's not only just wiring it to the wall. You got to realize, so remember Jessica said that you need a wireless router to make it work?
Right.
So it's kind of twofold. So it's hooking the thermostat up to the wall and then making it speak to your wireless router inside the house. So, I mean, it's kind of two-phased. And, I mean, for what it's worth, that's why we're in business, and that's why we're popping them in, because people struggle with it.
I'm quick to hire somebody to fix things. Like, I hire somebody to change my oil. This I would me personally, but you have that risk with, the guy. Like, he has a tool box on the back of his truck.
But why would you want to chance it? This is your house.
Not
this
me.
is the heat. If the pipes could freeze, if it's not correctly installed, so.
Makes it simple.
So, I mean, like, do you have any kind of, like, a feeling on how much money it can save? Because, I mean, you can, when it's not so cold, you can regulate, and then when it's really cold, it seems obvious that frozen pipes you're trying to avoid.
Great question, and the way it kind of works. Yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah, good. I need that sometimes. Thank you.
It's basically the normal thermostat on the wall. They stop at about 55 degrees, and I mean, when you got your day temperatures up in Tahoe are about 40, so your heater cycles 24 hours a day, just trying to keep the house at 50 or 55 degrees. Well, the neat part about our stat, it goes down to 39 degrees. Now, the coolest part about it is that 1 degree in decrease in usage equals about 5% savings on your bill. So those are huge numbers. Yes.
Well, I heard it was a conspiracy that the utility companies back in the day made it so they wouldn't go so low so they could make more money.
Oh, well, come on now.
I just made that up.
Yeah.
But there's somebody out there going, it's a conspiracy.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
But that does make sense. Why wouldn't you want it to go down to 4? I mean, who cares if nobody's in house? Like,
well, you can adjust it accordingly.
Plants don't care, right? If you have plants.
No, and you need to know what your property does and how your property operates.
Like we go down to about 44 on ours.
Yeah, when we leave to head down to the Bay Area, we keep our place right at about 44 degrees, but we know that's our teetering spot. But I mean, if the temperature drops down to say 10 degrees, we may bump it up a little bit just to keep things acclimated and keep the pipes from freezing.
Do you kind of dork out sometimes, like with your iPhone, and you're just like, well, the temperature at the house is like,
why not?
I mean, like the first time you get it, you must be like, this is so cool. It's 39 degrees in the house right now, up in Tahoe.
Well, everyone loves the app, so you're like constantly. And this is always by your side.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
So you got the iPhone. It works on the Androids. It works on tablets.
Never heard of them.
You You can never heard of anything.
All smartphones.
Works on your
iPhone,
computer.
that's all I know.
Everything. Anywhere you have internet connection, you can actually.
And like what kind of just general cost does it say to replace one thermostat? Because if you have more in the house, you got.
We're looking at
range.
about depending on the scope of work, about $499 to replace one, and that's all inclusive. That includes training. That includes us, coming out the stat, everything. So I mean, and depending on the amount of stats that are in the property.
And then the price can go down with the bulk.
Yeah.
And if you mention Tahoe TV, you can maybe, we'll work up about maybe a 20% savings on the hardware.
Yeah, I like. There's hardware. There's all kind of stuff. You got to get a professional to come in and
That's why
install
we're
this.
here. That's why we're doing
and
it.
I guess there's the website www. Is it on the screen?
Yeah. Visit our website
there it is.
at wfti.net, or you can give us a call for an install there.
The phone number.
At 925-788-5377.
Did I cover anything? Anything else to talk about? How was it driving in here? Where'd you guys come from? Driving
We just
in?
came from the Y.
Yeah.
Not bad, huh?
No.
No.
Yeah. But how about that berm in the way, huh? That berm in the way.
We were doing our
Do
own
not
plowing.
try and drive through the berm. This berm.
Oh yeah. Oh no, because it's nice and slushy packed.
It is, man. I shoveled a little bit on the driveway this morning. And I was just like,
Well, the snowblower was struggling.
Yeah.
Yes, even the snowblower.
Our
Yeah,
dogs
the
can't
snowblower.
stand it.
We have a snapper, but I mean
A snapper.
Oh yeah,
What's
come
that
on.
one?
I don't
Got
know.
it at Scotty's.
Ask Scotty's.
Oh, okay.
Scotty's Hardware has them.
The Honda, what, 927, that thing.
Oh no, that's a good one too.
Tossing it.
We got one of those.
Yeah. Because you're always watching your neighbor, like, what's my neighbor got?
Oh yeah, where's it going? Is it shooting? It didn't matter what kind of blower you had today because it was struggling. It was too wet.
Are we done? We're done. Oh gosh, thanks. You took it right to the end of the show. So the Wi-Fi thermostat installers, get it all dialed in. Thanks for coming on the show, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
watching this morning. We'll be back first thing bright and early tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock with more of Lake Tahoe Television's Tahoe Today. Outside TVs up next. Get out there. Don't waste a day and ski Lake Tahoe. We'll see you.